What's up, guys? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Welcome back to Can't Talk, I'm Creating. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Can't Talk, I'm Creating, podcast by creatives for creatives. We're here today. I got Shay, as always, and we're here with a special guest, somebody who's doing something very unique for Jersey and really actually making an impact for Jersey. I'll let you introduce yourself.
What's up, everybody? My name is TurkishRoyale, founder of the MadMinds, bro. Honored to be here with my man Corey and Shay on the Can't Talk, I'm Creative podcast, bro.
Yeah, dude. I'm
what
excited.
A fire name, first of all, for this podcast.
No, I appreciate it.
I feel like that fits you guys so well.
Yeah,
Every time I see you, you're working, bro.
Bro, I think it was the first time when you came here to do the Mad, when we did, it was one of the first times when you came here to shoot that promo. You were talking to Logan, you were like, Logan, you got a lot to say. And then you looked at me and you were like, I think Corey said 2 words.
Dude, you did not say much at all.
That's how the dynamic is.
But that was beautiful to witness that. And I think you guys really do make a good team, bro. Because I came in here, you were working, getting the camera set up, getting everything moving. And he was definitely explaining the vision and doing his thing. So, no, I love it, man. Honored to be here. Thank you for real.
No, hell yeah, bro. I mean, since we first linked up, and we talked about it because you invited us, the MadMinds, to it was one of the takeovers, right?
That was the MadMinds live.
The live, okay, yeah, where it's like with the table with the kind of panelists. And I appreciate you for even inviting us, dude.
You kidding, bro?
And then
the MadMinds live is like, for the people that don't know at home, basically inspired by Kill Tony. I know you guys were there, and we had panelists. You guys killed it. What we're trying to do with that is just put on people that are doing what you guys do and what we do, man, which is building like these independent spaces and platforms that are really empowering the artists, you know, and there aren't, at least when I was coming up, there wasn't too many people like that. And I just love witnessing and meeting and connecting with people like you guys. And I think we mentioned it a couple of times, bro, but me and you, I feel like we got a similar vibe in a lot of ways. Same birthday shit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that was the craziest thing we found out, that we have the same exact birthday.
It's awesome, bro.
Like that was wild.
Oh shit, it's Turk birthday too? Oh,
yeah, then I was going on my Instagram and I saw people post happy birthday to you, and I was like, nah, there's no way.
My boy Progress was saying, you know how you pick like a stock character that you customize in an RPG game? Like we were the same build.
Yeah. That's a great way to put it.
Same name, same attributes.
Crazy, bro. It's crazy.
No, but definitely when we talked about doing the podcast, so I'm glad you slid through, because it's dope to actually see somebody doing helping create the scene for Jersey, because that's what I really like pride myself in, like building Wave Change on, is like building something good for Jersey, because like there's a lot of people who just build like just trying to make some money or do some, or like just kind of grow their own thing, but like actually building like a community in Jersey.
Also love the art while they do it.
Yeah, bro, and that's really what inspired it all, is just like coming up. And I know you probably witnessed it. You're an artist, and maybe even in the video space, I'm not too familiar, but like so many people were out here just taking advantage of me specifically, like coming up as an artist, and all my boys, like you have to pay to play. You drop hundreds of dollars and get the shittiest performance ever, bro. Like in the shittiest venues with
DJ
people that
don't even care.
Yeah, nobody give a fuck about you. It's just give me your money. All right, who's next? And you know, we were bringing a lot of people out back then. I was an artist first, you know, so I was bringing 50, 60, 100 people out. We were opening for like, at the Stanhope House, I was opening for like Immortal Technique, Mobb Deep, KRS-One, like all the old legends, like Ghostface Killer, bro. Cool G Rap. Like we opened up for crazy people, and we were bringing so many people out that I was just like, yo, why don't I just rent the space?
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
And that just kind of how it all started, to be honest. And we were just called MadMinds because my brother drew some shit like this on a wall in my house. And it said MadMinds, and it was Atlas holding a globe, and it was like really dope. And we were just always, me and my homies would come to my crib, be like, we're the MadMinds, bro. You know?
Kind of just over there,
And then it became an event platform, like super organically, and it's just full of so much like love and momentum right now. Like it just feels unreal, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't like, obviously from doing the videography in Jersey, I've seen like all the showcases, typical showcases, and I got, even being the videographer going to them, I got sick of them, and then it was so refreshing to like go to MadMinds and then kind of really like tap in and see what you guys are building, and like, wow, this is like some real like authentic, like,
I appreciate
and like
that,
actually doing something, and it has, like you said, it really is like, it like a lot of the showcases feel like it's either like a main artist is like throwing the showcase, so it's kind of just about them, and then they just charge people to get on to pay for stuff, where it's like MadMinds really like, it just has this different energy where it's like
for the people.
Yeah, like the artists matter, and you care about people, and everyone supports everybody. And
nah, it's so amazing. It feels like people don't attend MadMinds like they are MadMinds. You know, like that's kind of the vibe. It's like, and it took time to build, and I would say over the last 2-3 years, especially, like it's gotten really this beautiful synergy. Like, because a lot of people come in with egos, you know, a lot of people like they kind of don't like at least at first, that we're on the same level, but I'm running it, or these other artists are getting shine. So people are always refrained in a lot of shows to show that love. Like, it's almost like if I give you love, it almost takes away from my own art.
I don't get that.
That's a huge mindset people
they
have.
can do the same thing.
Yeah, and that takes away, from everything. Like, you know, if the community doesn't support itself, then it's not going to grow. And that's what I've learned. And now finally, like, I feel like we've been doing it for so long that the younger generation is coming up into it, and there doesn't have to be an ego between the platform and the artist anymore.
Yeah.
And we've done, like, the artists have done a great job, actually, of really putting on for each other. Like, and I admire them for that. Like, you know, that's always what we wanted. That's always been what we pushed. But now it finally feels like it's clicking, you know, like, and the people really realize, like, the more love I give to this person, the more love I'm going to get back. And that's the biggest.
It is, well, like, and even just as a viewer on the outside, just through social media, I can see that, like, it is. And it is dope to have that mindset of, like, it doesn't feel like not in a negative way, but like Rolling Loud. It's like, if you're performing Rolling Loud, they're like, screw you. Like, we're this platform. You don't, like, you need us, but it's like, it really does have that synergy where, like, platform. And I've personally seen, like, the community that's like the MadMinds community, where it's like, now we'll have, like, we just did a See So Crazy video we just had here. And then while he's here, like, 2 of the 3 of the people I'm like, I see, and then I see MadMinds posting photos, and I'm like, oh, that was an artist, and they're here, and they're all just like, and it's
supporting
like, everyone's just supporting whatever anybody's doing, because like that ego of, like, if I support you, it pulls away from mine. It's like,
it's wrong.
Yeah, it's like, if everyone supports everyone, it's
not
like,
true
oh, you're doing this thing
bro.
today, so we support you. And my thing is this day, you support. It's like,
and that's how you build a community, bro. And that's how it's gonna grow. And it's just like, that's like level 1 thinking, you know. And like, once you grow past that, you realize, like, love is abundant, bro. Love is an endless resource, and you could give it to everybody all the time, and you'll just get more back because of it.
Yeah,
you know?
100%.
You know what I really think it is? It's about, like, there's, like, I was talking to one of my boys, and he was saying it's just like a high school thing. You get what I'm saying? It's like, people want to be whatever that is first. You feel me? So when they see you did it first, it's just like, fuck. Like,
it's almost like you took something from them.
Exactly, but it's not that. It's 8 billion people in the world. You feel me? It's a million venues in the world. It's like, you can just do the same thing. And what people don't know, you can just ask questions. Yeah. People don't, like, I get it. We live in Jersey where people gatekeep, but you will never know. Exactly. You would never know until you ask.
You know, people call me and ask me for advice on throwing shows. People call me and ask me about anything, bro. And my whole thing is, I don't want to gate. Like, my primitive instinct might want to gatekeep. No. But I'm so far past that. Like, I had to learn that through doing this for 10 plus years. Like, gatekeeping hurts. It hurts the relationship. It hurts the community. It hurts the people that I supposedly care for. If I really cared for you, how could I gatekeep something that's going to help you?
If I want to see you win, why would I gatekeep? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think it is. I think people just want to win first when you can win together.
You can win together. That's so deep, bro. Sense, and I honestly, I did have to grow, and I did have to learn that, you know, because 10 years ago, you know, I'm 20 years old. Like, I do want to do it first.
It's a learning thing, though.
Yeah,
you know
but what I realized is that's not the energy I want at all in my life. And I don't fault people for being there. And I think that, like, the most loving thing you could do is really give people that room and that patience. Like, there's a lot of people that will still come at me through an ego perspective, or like, they're not realizing that this could affect our relationship, but I don't let it. Like, I realize that they're growing, and I'm gonna just be patient, and it always works out. That's one thing I really learned, is like, it always works out. You know, like, people come, people go, people you thought would stay, leave, people you thought would leave, stay. You know, and like, none of that really matters as long as you got your vision and you're chasing what you want to build, and you're doing it with good intentions, bro. Like, everything else will fall into place, like I said, in divine timing.
Think in the moment. Like you said, you got to see the vision that's out there. Because if you think in the moment, then it's a lot of stuff cloudy that's further. You know what I'm saying? You don't really think about, okay, if I do this now, if I do this here, what's the impact? What's the pros and cons? A lot of people just, I just see the pros, not thinking about the cons that can hurt them in the long run. And I think it takes a strong person to, like you say, you grow out of it, to see yourself and be
that's
like,
life advice you just gave, man. That's real life. That's everything. That's with your relationships. That's with your families. That's with your whatever. Bro. If you let the emotion cloud your judgment right now, and you act on that right now, it's gonna have consequences that you didn't mean to. You didn't even know.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't even know, bro.
Hell yeah, it's exactly right. You know,
that shit's crazy to me, but you're doing a great thing, bro. Like,
thank you, bro. Honestly,
I still got to come out there and MadMinds.
Yeah, when you performing at MadMinds,
I'm gonna bring out. I ain't Rochevo might be performing.
My fault. He don't even make music.
I still be going my 1 and 2s, but yeah, bro, like. When I first went there, it was just like this energy that was there, and me seeing the artists that I know, like Old Dog and Season and shit, it's just like the energy there is just high. There's no hating, it's just love and support, and I commend you for creating something like that.
Thank you, bro. And I'm so grateful, bro, that people recognize that, you know, bro. Because that's what I want, man. Like that's it. If all else went to shit and people knew that about it, I would be mission accomplished, you know, but I just want to make it bigger, reach all ends of the earth, and just bring the masses together, bro. Like, we just want to make a positive impact on the people, on the world, bro, and just give people a meaningful outlet, like a way to really, like, let go of all the other bullshit that they're defined by. Like, I don't believe in no labels. I don't believe in I don't fault people for their political ideologies, their race, their religious, whatever. Like, everybody's born into their circumstances, and they grow and they're taught who they are. Like, you know, somebody born in India speaks Indian or Hindu or Hindi, Gujarati, and then they're their religion. And somebody in the Middle East is Muslim, and somebody over here is Christian. Like, nobody picks that, you know. But at MadMinds, or in my worldview, we're just human beings, bro. We're all figuring it out. And like, I know that God is real, and he don't judge us based on these things that we judge each other by, bro. He really doesn't. And that's the message I would like to, that's what MadMinds feels like. You know, you get hardcore rock songs, you get singers, you get poets, comedians, rappers, like the ghettoest rappers ever talking about toting guns. Then you get this dude talking about consciousness, and like, they're all brothers at their sisters at the end of the day.
And that is dope. Yeah, creating
walk
this
of life.
Yeah,
and that's what I think the ideal world is like, you know.
I mean, that's dope that you're even just like living that through and creating something, even just starting with MadMinds and being able to like create something and just start spreading that mindset through even just the artists you tap on, like you said, and then it grows and it just continues to.
Yeah, bro.
Because I mean, having like, that's how you build and like have longevity. It's not having the ego and making it about me or about this, or like building a community of like based on love and just connecting all these people. Yeah,
because it's way bigger than us. You know, it's way bigger than one person. And like, I made music because, you know, we grew up in like terrible circumstances, right? And I really wanted to change the world. Like, one thing that my family did right was they instilled that, you know, belief that I could do something special. And I think that everybody can. That's what I realize is like, your brain is so powerful, bro. Your worldview is so powerful that you could do anything. You could create anything. And that's what they told me, that even though their circumstances weren't ideal, but that wanting to change the world thing, it made me realize, like, first you have to change yourself first. You know, first you got to take accountability for everything that you are and everything that you want to be. And then beyond that, if I could use that to change one person, maybe I could change a room, then maybe you could change a community, you know, then maybe you could change a state.
Then another state.
Then maybe you could change the whole world. Exactly, you know what I'm saying? So,
as long as you're morally intact, you feel me, with anything that you do as far as building a business, you will be great. You feel me? Because there's so many, it can be so many distractions and so many temptations when building something that like you can veer off your regular vision. Bro. You feel me? But as long as you're morally intact, know what's right from wrong, know what the pros and cons, and know what the vision is, you're gonna be great, bro.
Yeah, bro. And you guys know that all too well too, you know? That's what you guys are doing here. So like, that's why I love it. That's why I'm so, you know, grateful to be here for real. It's just like building with people that see it this way is so important, because like I said, coming up, man, there wasn't too many of us. Or maybe there was, you know, but I couldn't connect with these people. I didn't have the opportunities. So like, I'm just so blessed, man. So grateful that MadMinds is able to, like, I'm connected with you guys because of MadMinds, you know? And like, same thing with a lot of the artists that are coming here or coming to us, like vice versa. All their, even at that video shoot for See So Crazy, shout out to him. Like, the amount of people that were there that were all through different parts of MadMinds, like, it was like my best friend's frat bro was here supporting See So Crazy, like, because of MadMinds. I'm like, what is happening, bro? Like, I didn't even know he was gonna be there.
That's crazy. Yeah, but see, that's crazy. Like, so I didn't even know you were gonna be there.
That's
like,
crazy,
it's just,
Nah, it was awesome, man.
But yeah, you see, you see it over time, I think, more. But like, when you really build something with that mindset and like the right, and like, I like what you said about you got to work on yourself first, because
absolutely,
you can't, like, you really can't build something out of like love if you don't work on yourself first, because it takes a lot of, like you said, not letting emotions get in the way of stuff, and like looking at the bigger picture and kind of pulling yourself out of it to like really build something like that. But
bro. And that's how you know that, like, you know, witnessing what you guys are doing, that like you have gone through that mental shift, you know, because it's so important. Like that's the foundation that everything is built on. So it's like you were saying, and you were saying, if I am driven by my emotion or my greed or my own, you know, faults as a human being, which we all are, you know, we're all going to make mistakes, but if we're not able to look past that, that's why I think for so long it wasn't clicking at the level that it is now. Like, because it's resonating now. Like, it is ringing through the universe now, I feel, you know? But leading up to this point, I wasn't as big of a person that I feel I am now. I wasn't as capable. I didn't have half the responsibility that I have. I didn't take half the accountability that I take now. So it's like, knowing all that has helped me move so much more, like, I don't know what word, like gracefully maybe, like, and not in no omnipotent way, but like in a, like I'm easier on myself now. I'm easier on the people that I'm dealing with now. Like in my own team, when people are frustrated, I'm able to kind of reflect on it and put myself in their shoes now. Whereas 5 years ago, I might have just gotten tight. Like, yo, why are you getting mad? Like, cut it out. And now it's like, nah, hold on. I need you to be happy. I need you to make sure you understand the vision and why we're doing this and why this is going this way. And like, you know, I really had to grow because of it. And I'm grateful for that, man. I really am.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen that even like with Wave Change, I've seen the most growth in the business. The more I grow as a person,
exactly,
I'm able to grow the business more and do more. And like my biggest thing I always come back to is just removing that ego. Cause like, I think that's one of the biggest setbacks for people is like, it's why like we like people can't share the spotlight or support other people because the ego, like, and like when you really realize that is like, that's like the devil working to get so you don't get success. So you don't get these because like if you take that out.
I think in order to be a leader, that's something you have to do though. You know what I'm saying? That's something you have to kind of master, putting yourself in other people's shoes and master, you know, all these other things just so things can run right. Because if, like, the book we had that they told us to read.
What was the book, if you don't mind me asking?
I forgot what it was. It was like, if things to keep your company happy. Like, it was like steps that Logan was telling us about.
I'm trying to think. I forget which one specifically. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
any book recommendation, like, send them my way.
I could definitely. I'm a big reader. I can send you some good books. Yeah.
It was just like little things, not necessarily correlating to what you're saying, but it'd be like little things, like a parking spot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it'd be like something like, oh, your team doesn't have a parking spot. How does that affect them? You know what I mean? Does that affect them day by day? And what is this something
that affects me at work? That literal situation you just brought up.
Something little like that.
They yell at me when I park on the side. Park in the back. It's freezing out here, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You know? So it's little things like that you have to overcome and achieve and becoming one with yourself to become a leader. And I'm happy that you said that because, like, I really have faith in this MadMinds thing, or MadMinds thing, and I think it's gonna be crazy. Like, I can see like a MadMinds tour and shit like that. It's gonna go crazy.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's so many people that believe in it. There's so many people that I feel like we're creating a spirit bomb, you know, and like so many people got their hands in the air, just giving us so much love and support. And like, I'm so grateful for that. And on the leadership thing, like, I never wanted to be a leader, bro. Like, that's not.
Something God just put in your way,
I'm comfortable, bro. But I realized, again, in my like self-reflection, is that like the things I asked for from the universe growing up are things that demanded leadership.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm trying to build a culture. I'm trying to build a team. I'm trying to build a business. I'm trying to run a family. I'm trying to build a family.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to do all these things that I care about so deeply and that I really want. And like, you know, thanks to my friends and my team and my family and my wife, like, they've kind of placed that responsibility and that trust on me.
And then run away from it.
And
took it head on.
And I wanted to.
Your instinct,
my instinct is to run, man. Like my natural runner, you know, fight or flight. I'm a fly, homie. I'm happy as a bird. Like, leave me to myself. I'm gonna be so happy. But like, I realized that that's not. You can't get to that next level without taking that full accountability.
I mean, it's crazy you say that because like we really the more you be talking, the more I'm like, we are like the same. Because even I know it too. Like at no point of me did I like want to be a leader or want to be any like even Wave Change literally started because I was just like I just want to create things. Oh, I need to post it somewhere. I made Wave Change.
That's how MadMinds started.
And it just turned into this thing where it's like, wow, now I'm like leading people and trying to like delegate things
and you got to organize.
What without even
like,
knowing it.
Yeah, and like my internal is like, I don't know, I don't want to be responsible for this. Let me just do my stuff. Like, leave me alone. But then
you can do whatever you want, family. Don't ask me, bro. It's your life, bro.
You end up in this position where it's like, damn, like I didn't ask for this, but then literally what you said resonated with me, where it's like, but like I knew I wanted to create something that impacted people, and it's like,
that
you need to be a leader to impact to do that, and it's like, damn, you kind of just work into that.
Bro. Yeah, that's still stuff I'm learning. You know, like within our team, our business, like every day we have weekly meetings every Monday night. Shout out to the gang at home, MadMinds. But like in these meetings, I'm learning so much. Like even the idea of being in a weekly meeting was a big deal for me, because I'm late today. I don't do consistency. That's not me. You know, this is the longest I've ever held a job. Like this is not my norm, but like it's really teaching me. It's really teaching me how to be consistent, how to like lift people up when they're feeling down, or like not let somebody get too carried away when they're feeling excited. Cause it's like, well, we're still got to be humble. Like we still got to make sure we know, like, you know, we could fuck this up still. Like it's still a work in progress. So I love it though. I'm enjoying it. I'm grateful for it. And like, I really believe that all the hard stuff is exactly what we need.
Yeah.
Like, without that hard stuff, you got nothing.
That's interesting, like what you said about having the weekly meetings, because literally today I just initiated like monthly meetings, once a month with a team.
Monthly is pretty gangster, to just check in. I'm not gonna lie.
We gonna work into
weekly might be a little OD, bro.
I don't know. I like that. We gonna work into the weekly.
My dog.
But yeah, like I literally just today was our first one as like all the creatives. I just sat everybody down, ran through kind of like the values of Wave Change, our mission, what we stand for, kind of like, and building that culture. So I like that you brought that, like that you guys do that, because that's key. And also, like you said, having the longest you've had a job, and now like having your wife, which congratulations.
Thank you.
How many guys? I saw
just over a year, bro.
Damn, dude, congrats.
Yeah, thank you guys so much, man.
Even that is like, you like there's so much growth as a person that helps you. And you learn stuff to then grow this thing, and it, like everything bounces off. And
absolutely, bro.
Because that's one thing I used to like push out for so long, is like, I can't be in a relationship, I gotta put all my attention into this. But when you realize like learning to balance it all and be a good husband or a good spouse to somebody, bro. And like be what's like it all benefits everything, and it's like all part of it.
And I don't wanna compromise that stuff. You know, I think that's a part of like such an important part of life.
That's where I've gotten to recently, because for the longest it was like, screw it, I'll have all that once I get this, and I'm realizing like I'm giving up a lot of this that can inspire.
Yeah, if I ever have a kid, bro, like I always make a joke with my wife, like I kind of hope I'm not blown up yet. Like I hope I'm not super massively successful yet, because like I want my kid to witness what shit that I wish I saw. Like shit I wish I had guidance on. Like I've never been in these rooms, I've never been in these situations, I've never been in my financial situation. So it's like I have an older brother, older sister, and my mom and my wife now. So it's like I have to learn all this shit through YouTube and books, like, or by trial and error, by, you know, getting caught up in some bullshit that didn't work or did work. And it's like, if I ever have a kid, God willing, bro, like I would love to take him on a business meeting, bro. Like take him to some shit and tell him like, yo, in this room, you got to be quiet. In this one, you're allowed to do whatever you want. Like, and I think that would be so fire. Like, I feel like I'd raise an awesome human being just by being in the position I'm in. And like the fact that I came up the way I did and was able to do what I've done is almost, to me, like proof enough. You don't need anything to do anything right with a kid, you know? Like, you can, as long as you show them how to love, bro, which is what my family, I'm grateful for. They taught me how to love. That's all you need, bro. Everything else will fall into place, for real.
No, yeah, that's beautiful, bro.
Thank you, bro.
That shit is real. Like, like not sacrifice, like giving up all that, because that's part of like,
that's a part of what
that's where I had to learn that like that's a huge aspect of it. And that's part, like,
what else are we doing this shit for?
Yeah, exactly. It's like in my head, it's like I gotta build this thing for a legacy, but like
what legacy?
Exactly. You're writing off this without.
Once you die, it's gone, bro. But your kids, that's what's gonna carry that on. You know what I mean? And it's like it's a beautiful thing. It really is, bro. So I feel like we clone ourselves. You know?
Yeah, and it takes a lot of like growth, like you said, like a lot, like it's that mindset shift that you have to have. When you have to like check yourself and have a lot of like,
bro,
remove the ego.
It's not easy, bro.
No, I mean,
but we're just human beings at the end of the day, man.
We're all just trying to figure it out. I literally just having a conversation with my brother yesterday.
How old's your brother?
28,
Sick.
2 years older. So,
nice.
And I was having a conversation with him about like parenting and stuff, just talking about our parents. And I was like, and you come to the realization that like, even our parents, like you grow up looking at your parents as like a god, like your mom,
they're supposed to know.
They're superheroes, and then and it gets to a point you're like, this is just a human. Same way I am, just like so many years older, just figuring it out. Like
that's who everybody is.
Yeah, and everybody's like that's a huge like to remove that ego. Like I keep circling back to, but like when you realize like we're all just humans figuring this out. Nobody's lived. This isn't anybody's round 2 on life. Everybody's doing this for the first time. Like.
Depends who you ask, I guess.
I guess
true.
Well, round 2 with reincarnation
does
round
exist,
1,
you know what I'm saying? But we forgot everything about the
exactly. Like, if you can remember everything from round 1, you probably go
made
it.
Nah, bro, and that's why I can't fault nobody, bro, because I realize like nobody wants to be bad, nobody wants to hurt nobody. Everybody's just operating in the best way they know how.
Yeah, they're reacting off the situation they've been through and all they know.
Yeah, bro, it's a beautiful thing at the end of the day. It's helped me a lot just seeing it that way, you know?
Yeah. That shit is key.
That's where like being in like this environment and the entertainment business is like that thing that your parents used to say when it's like you never too old to learn.
Yeah.
Like, that shit really plays a part now because it's like you're just stepping into stuff, not knowing it, and you're just like, fuck, like it's this whole nother side of things that I didn't know even existed. Like,
yeah, bro. My boy AK-40 Devin always says, shout out AK-40. He says, new levels, new devils, bro.
Yeah,
you know?
that's
You climb up. I'm in a new position now, and I have to learn a whole
new obstacles.
I got a whole new set of obstacles, a whole new set of ops. No, I'm kidding.
It's like getting a car. You feel me? You can drive a Honda. That's not going to be the same problems you have if you drive a Lamborghini.
Yeah, and the problem's more expensive too.
Exactly.
Different problem. Yeah,
that's it, bro.
That shit is true. Let's wait, you want to say something? Now I want to pivot. I want to talk about the show you just had.
Oh my god,
that
was something, bro.
This is something special for Jersey.
Bro. I wish you guys were there. That was history right there. Bobby Shmurda at the Williams Center, bro.
Thanks. Yeah, you gave a lot of people opportunity to open up for Bobby Shmurda and like really create something special in Jersey.
That show felt like the culmination of so much work. That show felt like, first of all, shout out to the Williams Center. Shout out to Joe, bro. Blessed us with that opportunity. You know, literally put us on. Like, they didn't have to do it, but he did it. So I'm just so grateful to them. And like I said, it felt like a culmination of all the work we did, man, because, you know, we've been to the Williams Center a couple of times. I don't think you guys have ever been, right?
No.
Williams Center is a magnificent venue, bro. It's huge, amazing spot. You walk in, you're like, holy shit, this spot is huge. So we've been able to do a great job there, like 3 times. No headliners, just MadMinds lineups. You know, we sold like 400 plus tickets there. So, and he loved us. Like the same thing we all see in this room, he saw, you know, and he was like, I believe in this movement. And like, there wasn't much of this energy in the hip hop scene. So he loved that, like the love and the community. So he always told me like, bro, y'all got to blow up so I could charge you more money, bro. Like I'm giving y'all this discount. I'm trying to charge you what I'm supposed to charge you. He said, you need bigger artists, this and that. And one day he called me after our last show. He said, bro, I just got off the phone with Bobby Shmurda. Now is the time. Like, you want to run a MadMinds Bobby Shmurda? And I said, bro, what? You kidding me? Of course. Like this is literally like manifestation in real life. Like I've been dreaming about this moment. So he basically gave us free reign. He said, I just want to add my 2 hardcore bands. So he put 2 like heavy metal, like mosh pit ass bands on the lineup. Damn. He was like, these guys are going to bring people. It's going to be great. And he said, you do everything else. You know, we were a little worried. He was like, you know, the mosh scene, the heavy metal scene's a little different. Like, you know, they throw elbows, kicks and elbows, bro. I don't know if y'all saw any of the footage on Instagram.
I saw
Have you seen the one? The dude does like the girl flips. The other one, this dude, it's just like a crowd angle. He's filming and some dude does a cartwheel and kicks the face. And then you see somebody dive off the stage and there's legs. Bro, it was unreal, but we did it, bro. We did it. It was like 500 plus people. I think it was like 450 tickets sold plus a guest list of another 150 people. So it was like 600, 500 people in that building, jam-packed. The love was crazy. The performances were nuts. Like, and it was just all like a lot of the artists that we've been building with for so long that I put on because, like, you know, through this year or two, like, we've been really developing as artists. Yeah. You know, like, the performances have gotten better and better. Like, it's almost every month, sometimes twice a month that these guys are performing now, bringing people out, building this community, getting to know each other, becoming a family. And now it was like everybody who's ever fucked with it basically showed up, and it was just unbelievable, bro. Bobby Shmurda shut it down.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah,
people
the
went
energy,
nuts.
his energy is
People went.
there.
The hardcore people loved them. Yeah. They all knew the songs. We had motherfuckers front flipping off stage during See So Crazy set.
Yeah, me and him were talking about that. Having somebody, they get the person who flipped.
People got kicked in the face.
Yeah, but like
my brother-in-law got rocked. It was awesome. I'm sorry to anybody who got hurt at home, yo. MadMinds claims no liability.
Gotta put that out there.
Nah, I'm just kidding, man. I think it was just awesome, and I think it was the first step. You know, it was our first big step into really bridging that gap between the industry and the local scene. Because MadMinds is proving like local artists can do it.
Yeah,
like right now. A lot of people are living their dreams out. Like people are telling me, and I'm so grateful, like so blessed, like, bro, like this is changing my life. Like my family is telling me how proud they are of me. Like they're seeing the vision now. Like I'm able to do this shit. And it's like people are singing my songs. People are cheering, yelling my name. Like it's unbelievable, you know? And this was like the next step. Now these people have on their resume, the same way I used to have, I opened up for Immortal Technique, Mobb Deep, and that used to get me more shows, more clout. Now these people have that. And it's like, bro, I just opened up for Bobby Shmurda.
Yeah.
Like, what? I got, here I am with Bobby, son.
Yeah.
And he was such a cool guy,
Bobby, bitch.
He was hilarious. He got on the AO Chill podcast.
Oh, really?
He came in, sat down, did
Oh,
the whole podcast,
fire.
bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to AO Chill, you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, he's mad funny, bro.
He's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
Yeah,
he's a goofball, bro.
Yeah,
if he was here right now, he'd say some wild shit.
That's what you need, though.
Yeah, we love him, bro. Yo, you being awfully quiet. How you feeling, yeah?
I'm feeling good. I'm just here for the vibe, man.
Yeah,
I'm
good
just
vibes, bro.
trying to catch the wave, you know what I mean?
The wave change, you know?
Yeah.
Why is it wave change? Because you were trying to change the wave?
I mean, that's kind of what it turned into. I mean, I've told the story before. It started just because growing up, like my friend group, it'd be like, what's the wave? Like, what's going on? What are we doing? So it was just like, change the wave, change what's going on. And then it really grew into just what it is now of like, change the wave, change kind of what's going on. Like,
y'all are a powerhouse,
and now, appreciate it.
Y'all are a real powerhouse, bro.
I mean, yeah, it kind of grew in, like, change the wave, kind of like do videos different, and it kind of grew even more onto where, like, I joke now a lot with artists when we're on set that it's like, tell anything bad you have, any like bad experiences you have with other directors, videographers, anything, because like I know the cliches, like let me know, and we'll become the opposite of that. And, like,
even witnessing you guys on the See So Crazy set, that was fucking awesome, dude. That was so awesome, dude. I was blown away. I was driving home with Progress, like these motherfuckers are cooking, bro.
Yeah,
you guys were so professional, and like everything that you say you want to do, I could see you guys are doing it, bro. And it was awesome. That was a finished product before you were even done filming it. It was.
I appreciate that.
And your vision board, and like just your level of directing, and like you being there, and just like I could just tell it was. It was awesome.
I mean, like you said with the like how I see in the MadMinds, you're trying to give this experience a lot of people wouldn't have until they're somewhere in the industry and they gotta wait to get this, and like they get that experience now. Yeah. It's like the same thing. Like I don't want people like I want you could have 100 followers. I don't care about your follower count. If you care about your music and your like you want like
you care about you and your brand too. Like how would I look if I treated somebody shitty?
Exactly. Yeah.
If I gave you a subpar service.
Oh, the guy in
MadMinds
is a
like,
dickhead.
Yeah, no way. Bro. I'm sure somebody's out there. I deal with a lot of people. You know.
Yeah, but that's just inevitable.
I wish it was a one-on-one experience because then they'd be golden. But like, that's the hardest thing I'd say about running shows is like, bro, it's a lot of people to deal with. Time. My show is planned by the minute. So if things go 3 minutes over,
you're
every minute, everybody's minutes.
Over,
you know, oh man, you were supposed to have a 12-minute set. You got a 13.5-minute mix. But then you don't want to. I used to cut them off.
Yeah,
back in the day. Now I don't. Don't listen to this and give me a 13.5-minute set, yo. But what would happen is you would cut them off, and now their butt hurt.
Yeah, regardless of, bro, this is the
It doesn't
rules.
matter that we agreed to anything because
No,
I'm an asshole, and now in the universe somebody's saying something bad, and I don't like that, bro.
Yep.
So now it's like I'm gonna eat this L. Well, if I got a beef with the venue, I'd rather me and the venue will figure it out.
See, you'll take that bird like,
or I won't perform. Like let's say I'll literally cut my whole set. Like TurkishRoyale is gonna perform tonight. Not anymore.
Yeah. But see, that's a huge thing, and like seeing the bigger picture of like you'd rather eat that L than it's like no, you got to like this is what we agreed on. You can't having that like that's on the same even on sets with stuff. It's like the first thing comes first. The artist is happy at the end of the day.
But then I'll make a note. You know, I'll be like, this person did that, and I have literal
and that's
notes.
how you're supposed to do it.
And that's how you shift it. Versus
and then I move forward differently versus in the. kind of like what we were saying before, how like if I react right now versus the long play,
Exactly.
you know, that's literally mad weird how that's exactly what it is. Because I used to just react right there. Bro, you're going over your set time. Cut the music, cut the music, cut the music.
Bro, they vibing with my...
Yeah. Literally, bro. Word for word.
I'm already knowing, bro. My artist,
versus now it's like no stress, bro. Yeah. Great job, bro. Great set, bro. Thank you so much, bro. All right, this just happened. Cool, I'll keep that over there.
I mean, next time you want to come, look, bro, like last time this happened.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I need you to do this, please.
Exactly.
He gets it, bro.
Like that's the, and like that is going back to what we said about just like having like the maturity and like the growth to like know to do it that way versus letting the emotion be like,
exactly.
Fuck, bro, you're making me go over and out. Like you're a minute over and you're screwed.
Exactly,
like,
bro.
Like just handling that. Like I'll eat that. I'll deal with it and then readdress it later.
What's beautiful about it too is like the reaction, like. Because I also don't believe in like cutting people off. Like I really have a hard time with that. I believe people are allowed to make mistakes. Yeah. Like I'm cool. You make a mistake with me, I'm cool. Like no sweat off my back, you know? Unless it's terrible.
Yeah,
like, don't
crazy mistake.
Don't rob me.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. I mean, there's a level of,
don't fucking kick my dog. Like, come on now.
Now you're gonna see a flip switch.
That's what I'm saying. It's different. But like the reaction that you get from coming to it with that love and that, you know, please, and that, yo, just this is the way I got to move forward, and like still giving them that opportunity, and like not, like I don't ever feel like, oh, I'm giving you an opportunity. That's not ever the energy I move off of. Like I feel like, yeah, I want you on my show, you know, like I want you on this thing. I want you to be a part of this thing. So moving that way, people give back that love tenfold, which is like, I think that's really the key. Like anybody watching, like anybody doing anything, like just give them that love, bro, and like let them know it's real. Like, you know, like. My mom can't do nothing that's gonna make me not fuck with my mom.
Yeah.
You get me? Like, she can make the biggest mistake in the world, but like,
that's your mom.
That's my same thing with my wife. Like, she can't do nothing that's gonna make me not fuck with her. Like, all right, outside of like killing my dog and shit like that, you know? Like,
there's like
the basics. The basics. There's the basics. Don't fuck up the basics and you're good.
Everything everything could be worked out.
Exactly. Exactly. And like, I think that moving on that, it really like, especially the few people that it really resonates with, like, there's a couple of people out of the 100, there's like maybe 5 or 10 all the time out of every 100 that really see that. And they really take it and they walk around like you're like a personal billboard. Like these guys are the best people ever and I will do whatever it takes to help them and I want to be a part of this and I believe in this. And that's like alchemy, bro. That gives it to the world and that is literally a spirit bomb. Like, I really think that those intentions get manifested. Like, I don't know if y'all ever read Think and Grow Rich.
Yeah. It's about, like, to have the mindset, the more people you can almost like get to have, like.
He calls it the mastermind, right? Yeah, and he says that, like, at first you got to have your own faith, your own desires, and your own, like, auto-suggestion where you're telling yourself and programming yourself to believe in this thing, and that's going to start the manifestation process. But once you do it with a second person, a third person, a fourth person, like, it amplifies exponentially. Yeah. And as long as that vision and that desire is aligned in alignment, then it'll manifest that much faster. And now there's hundreds of people, thousands of people. And that I really believe is just going to keep on fueling it until it's inevitable.
Yeah.
I mean,
you gotta know it.
Yeah, that's, I mean, like, I read that book a while back. That was like one of the first when I really got into reading of like, and like kind of capturing that, like, because that is so true. It's like, because like, your energy, you need your energy obviously to start. You're the first person when you start it, but then you get a second person. Now it's
like
multiplied. Yeah, and you just, the more you add to it, it's just this energy just builds and builds, and it just becomes like inevitable. Yeah,
you said spirit bomb.
It's a spirit bomb, Goku, bro.
Everyone out there, give me your energy. I need your help. I know you can hear me.
They could. They did.
Seriously. And that's where the manifestation come in when you say, I know you can hear me.
Yeah.
You're manifesting, so things are just being aligned without you even knowing it. Like, it's crazy what can change in a year,
that's
6
why
months.
I have such a hard, like, with people who do it, because I've been around, I've been a part of, like, teams and seen people who do it, like, out of ego or out of selfish, and, like, they don't have that, like, pure intention. And, like, to me, it just, like, I would just be so confused. And it's like, how do you, like longevity-wise, like, how do you think this is going to grow? You just scamming people or ripping people off, because, like, all you're doing is getting... The opposite works too. If you have people in the world speaking negative on you, like you said,
that's what I'm saying.
It builds a spirit bomb on the other side, and it's like
it's like when you do stuff, you could do stuff with 100 people. Out of that 100 people, you probably like, I'll say minimum, probably 10 people won't fuck with what you're doing.
Yeah, of course.
But if those 10 people are talking about, yo, I don't fuck with them, but the 90 people like, nah, bro, you're bugging. What are you talking about? You feel me? That kind of cancels out, you know, the cons or whatever.
And I've noticed too, even like the people who will, like, because like especially in just volume, you will have a amount of people that just
always
don't enjoy it. But you get to a certain, there's a very big difference between having people who just like actually speak negative on you or just don't fuck with you. Because if you objectively do good and like you don't have like, if like I can't think of factual things like this is they ripped this person off or this thing. It's like they might not fuck with you, but it's a different kind of energy that's given out when they actively can think like, oh, you ripped this friend off, and I know you did this person bad.
Especially when it's consistent, when it's like when now it's switched, when that 90 has like all bad things to say, when it's 10, then that 10 might change. Like, oh no, why they keep saying?
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't rock. And I've witnessed that with my own friends where like they were trying to get me involved with certain people or groups or events, and I'd be like, nah, like I can't really rock with that because I know. And they're like, nah, it's not like that, it's not like that. And then they get played out by the same people.
What you tried to stop
and
from
I
the
mean,
beginning.
I would never, ever. Like if you told me you're going to work with somebody that I don't necessarily know or trust or believe, that's not my prerogative to put that negativity. Like, I don't know if I could trust them because I never trusted them and they never hurt me. So if they hurt me, that's different.
Yeah.
But if I never actually gave them my trust, and then I would never ever judge somebody and tell you, hey, don't trust that. How do I know? What if I'm just being a hater?
But I definitely believe in, if you went through it, giving, not telling the person, like, because we're grown men, you know what I'm saying? Like, people have to see it for themselves. Maybe your encounter with them would be different, you feel me? But I definitely believe in giving like your past experience before, like, let's just say like, oh, I'm going to wave change. I would want 20 people to tell me how awesome. Wave change, how awesome wave change is. You know what I mean?
I'm one of those guys. I look at the reviews. I'd be like, who got more reviews? They both 5 stars. But this one,
I don't think he liked them this day.
fire,
you guys are doing great.
Another thing about that I'm like learning, and it's kind of like a weird thing, is like I believe in moving morally, and I do think like long run that's the way to go, especially if there is like an afterlife or something like that, or like my own, you know, spiritual ideologies. In that case, I definitely. But I think that just on like a raw level of like just the laws of the universe, like if somebody's will and their desire, no matter how ego driven it is, they can achieve anything, and anybody can. And I don't necessarily think that morality is the swaying factor, because I know some of the greatest people on earth that lived horrible lives, not because of their moral compass, but because of their circumstances, because maybe they were too nice, maybe they were too good, maybe they gave away too much of their money, too much of their time, too much of their resources, too much of their love, you know, to people that didn't deserve it. So I don't necessarily think that morality is the driving force of success, and I don't think success determines morality. Like, just because somebody's super successful, super rich, super awesome, doesn't mean they're necessarily a good person, and vice versa. Like, I don't think just because you're broken down bad means you're a bad person. Like, I don't think morality has to do with this physical realm of what we deem to be success.
Just decision making in a moment.
That's what it comes down to. And I think that, to be honest, somebody who's like maybe morally ambiguous might thrive in this environment, you know, that. But that's kind of why I do it the way I do it, and it's taken a long ass time. And I'm so okay with that, because I know it's gonna go wherever it's supposed to go. And like, I won't do no shit if it goes against my moral compass. Like, I would rather not be successful. I would rather die that good person in a shitty life.
I mean, I think that's like, it's like like morality, good or bad. But I just think having, like, with lack of a better term, like having a moral code to base your decision on versus somebody who's just kind of, I don't know what you'd be making a decision on if you're not, because like
some people are doing it off profit, right?
You know,
like the healthcare companies are like, matter of fact, we're gonna make another bill.
Yeah, our goal is just to whatever makes the most money.
We're gonna kill 500,000 people tomorrow. Sure, run it up,
fuck
it. Promotion, you know, and like same thing with a lot of shit. The whole system is built on, in my opinion, that I don't think. That's kind of why I started making music and why I started this. Like, I think that it's all built on an immoral platform for the most part. Like, I don't think the government leaders are doing it out of love. I don't think the religious leaders, for the most part, are doing it out of love. Maybe on a local level they are, but I don't think on a institutional level. You know, I think this is mass manipulation, mass control, the domestication of mankind. I think it's to put the walls up in our brains and limit what we think is possible.
Yeah.
Like we've all been trained to think that food is a limited resource. Water is a limited resource. These are infinite resources that are abundant and replenishable.
Bro.
You know, like one tomato, I say this everywhere I go, bro. One tomato has like a dozen seeds. Each seed can grow like dozens of tomatoes. That's literally the mathematical equation for exponential growth.
Yeah.
And that's everything. Human beings. You take 2, you turn it into 5.
Yeah, you can.
You take cows, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Water falls from the sky.
All you gotta
Like,
do is just...
That's not a joke, bro.
Yeah.
Like what? Oh, it's
You're
raining.
right.
It's raining cats. No, it's raining drinkable water, bro. But it's illegal to collect rainwater. It's illegal. Why? Because
I never knew
because it's a limited resource that you gotta.
Yeah, because
we're gonna run out of water.
The
Let's
scarcity mindset.
But it rains the next day.
But it rains, bro. And we could do so much. We could engineer the whole planet, bro. We could be shepherds. We could be the guardians of this
But
planet.
that'll take from their agenda.
Yeah, because money is a man-made
Yeah, bro.
object. And that's how they keep the system the way it is, because you could grow food on the dirt on the side of the highway. You know, in America, we don't have like fruit trees that grow in nature. Have you guys noticed that?
Yeah.
But you go to like Costa Rica or something and there's fruit trees everywhere. You know, it's because they like selectively bred the trees to be one gender instead of both genders. That's why we have more pollen and no fruit.
Damn, I don't know. Like, I don't know the scientific, but yeah, I can definitely acknowledge.
This is
like
man-made, bro.
Right in our
like
face.
our environment is man-made. We could, bro. We have such a superpower as human beings, and like the whole system is built on not letting people know that. Because as a collective society, we could do anything, bro.
Yeah,
like literally anything. We could fix all the problems. We can make sure the animals don't suffer the way they suffer. Like,
and I be thinking that sometimes. I'm be thinking like, why can't we just get 50 people, right? Just to start it off, right? 50 people to go against just one norm. You know what I'm saying? How would that?
What's up? I got 300 right now. What are we going against?
I'm just saying.
What I'm saying though.
How can we not? How is that impossible? You know what I'm saying? We fucking riot for dumb shit sometimes. We riot for, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
and that's the part that kills me is that like, and that's what I was saying before about like having to step away from like the identities and realizing that those are the tools that they use and the social media. And like, yo, here's a conspiracy theory for you guys. Adam and Eve, they bit the apple. And then, you know, the mark of the beast, right? Yeah. Everybody's got an iPhone, right? The logo is the bitten apple. It's everywhere you go. It's Big Brother's always watching. They hear you, they see you. Now they got AI. You're cooked. I'm cooked. If I'm talking like this in 20 years and this isn't allowed anymore, I'm officially cooked.
Yeah.
The AI is like red flag.
Yep.
But these identity politics, they are so good. And I used to get caught up in them heavy, bro. And like, cause they feed on your morality. They feed on your will to make a change and be a good person. And then they say, look, these are the bad guys. They don't want you to be you. You know, they don't want, oh, they're against black people. They're against gay people. They're against white people. They're against straight people. They're against Christianity. They're against Islam. And then the people who identify, you know, oh, I'm Muslim. My family's Muslim. And now I hear a Christian dude talking about the Muslims. Now oh man, now I'm offended.
The alarm.
But now I gotta put that alarm off. I don't have that alarm anymore. I don't identify as no religion anymore, no race anymore, no gender anymore, no nothing. I'm a human being, bro. Yeah. And when I see people doing that, it sets me off. I'm like, they're falling for it. My boys are protesting something. I get it. It's you should feel like your life matters and these people shouldn't be doing these bad things, but the ones making you protest, this group you're a part of, the media that they're pushing, the money that's behind it, the intentions behind it, this is manufactured. Why aren't we protesting like food being abundant?
Free healthcare.
Like, why aren't we talking about how the pharmaceutical company lobbies our government and spends billions of dollars and then shuts down the world and forces us to get vaccinated and tells us that we're shitty people if we don't. And then they say you want your mom to die. And then they tell you, wait, it never stopped transmission, but still. And now people are getting sick and dying from this shit, but nobody's ever going to be accountable for it. And I can't talk about it anymore because when I talked about it, I was a conspiracy theorist, but let's just not talk about it. Let's just not bury that. Let's talk about being black and white.
Yeah, that's easy. That's what it is.
The plain color.
Exactly.
That's easy, right?
That's what it is.
Look in the mirror. There you are. That's everything.
The second you get it right now, they're conspiracy.
Exactly, bro.
It's so crazy because I was just talking to him about it's crazy how like the world is just it sets people's for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it gives people an identity regardless.
Yeah,
With television,
the
movies,
social media, bro.
That's the best tool I ever got.
It's insane.
Social media clicked, and those people up top were like,
CIA wage.
say
Yes,
less.
Bro,
yes.
one of the craziest phenomenon I've ever witnessed, and I've been guilty of it. So this is no shot. Like we're all humans, but like, is watching the narrative trickle through, and like watching my friends separate into their specified identity groups, and then regurgitate the talking points that are non-verifiable. Like, this person did this.
How you know?
How you know? Well,
I saw it here.
well, look, and then they'll try to point it out.
Find some.
What are you gonna do? Just find a bunch of memes?
Sora AI videos.
What are you gonna find? Nothing. And it's like we're all getting. It's like this is like the junk food version of information.
Yeah.
This is like what fast food did to food. Is what this is doing to our brains and our knowledge. And it's so bad. And it's like I can't get off my fucking phone for the life of me. I am hooked like a fucking heroin addict.
They made the best drug.
I wake up like this.
Yeah.
Like that every day. I'll be like, I hate this stupid phone.
Funny.
Yeah. Bro, it can't be good for me, bro. I'm literally crying and then laughing in the same 12 seconds.
I mean, think about it. Like it's we do as like humans, just in nature, we aren't supposed not that you're not supposed to care about other people, but we're not supposed to know about what happens
over at all times.
Because then we're not taking care of this.
What's here?
We're not saying that what's best for this. We're worried about this and this and this, and then you like that, so I don't like you, and it becomes and it's like when we're divided, it's way easier to just keep the machine moving.
And it preys on our weaknesses, you know? Like there's billions of dollars of funding going into how to make this more addictive, how to make this appease to our like core emotional like, you know, like with my dog, I know if I give him a treat, I can get him to sit.
Yeah.
I can get him to come.
Yeah.
I just know his physiology and his biology, and I can just hack it.
There's studies for this.
Bro, they've been doing this shit for thousands of years.
Bro.
They've built this shit down, and we're so domesticated, and we're so.
But then they feed you stuff that makes you feel like I'm a free thinker. I'm this. But like,
well, that's a part of they learned. I think they know for you to be a half content human being, you need to feel free.
You need to feel like it was your idea.
Feel independent. Yeah, this is me fighting this good fight.
Yeah.
But like, brother, you a cog in the machine. You're making the shit worse. If those people said, if when the gays in the streets are beefing, or when the blacks and the whites are beefing, if they said, nah, I don't really care that you're black or you're white, all of it would stop and get better tomorrow.
No, because they would try to put something else into it to.
Yeah, no, we got to decode. We got to deprogram. You know, you remember when we used to have Windows computers and then you used to have to get the fucking virus software?
Yeah,
the CD and put
remember that shit?
Yeah,
what was it called? McCafe or something like that? And like, if you didn't get it, your computer was shot. And like, you would just keep getting viruses. I feel like humanity's at that point now where we keep getting viruses.
Yeah, bro.
And like, somebody's programming the malware. And it's like, powerful people programming it.
I would have put it past like Apple.
Thought this was going to be a conspiracy.
Yeah, right? This started as like the MadMinds. Now we're getting deep, canceled.
I would have put it past like Apple or something. Like they just grabbed a human like when they first started it and put them in a box and put the phone there. And just watched them for days and see how they reacted to, he's on his phone when he wakes up.
I mean,
every 8 hours a day.
Every aspect of it is
I don't know.
Bro, yeah, we only have 24 hours in a day. It's like I'm asleep for 8.
Bro, what's happening? How does this I drive on that shit. Bro, I drive better on it.
Because now you're aware.
Bro, I'd be like.
But yeah, like they meant like they can't like back in the day they figured out some propaganda that worked to control people. When they invented the phone and then social media, they unlocked the best freaking
wait until the AI starts cooking.
Oh my god!
Because it's already cooking hard.
Oh yeah, and we're see. Think about how quick it's already grown. It's
I use ChatGPT all the time.
When was the last time you Googled something versus just going on ChatGPT?
I don't even know, man. I still Google stuff sometimes, but then the AI overview hits.
The AI
hits. Hey, hold on, what are you doing here? Go here. It's so crazy.
Bad, and it's like we're all in our bubbles, you know, and they're doing so good of like. They're showing me exactly what I want, but nobody's showing me this. Nobody's showing me this conversation. Like, even the people that are kind of caught up in it too, you know, because it's still against
something.
Yeah. It's still against something. So, like, even, like, this shouldn't be no, like, woke, metaphysical, like, crazy awakening. Like, it needs to just be like this simple understanding of like, first of all, I am a human being who's able to be manipulated, taking accountability for it.
That's what I'm saying,
you know, and like realizing like, oh, I have been wrong about a lot of shit. Like, we've all been wrong about some shit politically.
Yeah.
Like, we've all rooted for somebody on a political level and been absolutely tricked. Even though we all knew before we supported that person politically that they're all liars and tricksters.
I have one crazy story when Joe Biden was about to.
That was terrible.
So remember when he was talking about like the transgender for the community of the gays and shit. So literally, right? So my girl at the time, like she had a gay sister and she had like this whole community of gay people.
Yeah.
And they're just off that one thing.
Love him.
I'm voting for him. He gets in chair. Nothing.
And that's what happens with everybody. And what they do is they pander to identity politics.
Propaganda is so
and
crazy.
they propaganda it up. And then I think that the new game plan is deliberate divisiveness. Like that's what I think the Trump, Joe Biden 100%. Era and the Hillary Clinton era. And like, that's what it's, because it's so much easier. Yeah. Like I can now with the flick of a finger, mobilize 50% of the population. And like, nobody cares about the lobbyists. Like that's such a big deal. Like you guys know what lobbying
Don't
is.
even get me started, dude.
Get you started, cuz. Get you started.
93 out of 100 senators in the United States are funded by AIPAC.
Yeah, fuck AIPAC, big pharma too. All of them. It's drug dealers. It's fucking
everything. The cartel.
AIPAC. It's literally
everything they're against.
Everything they're against. It's literal drug dealers. We went to the Middle East. We went to Afghanistan. Took over their opium and their heroin. And we went to Cuba. We did all this shit.
Cocaine. Drug war.
Now we have big pharma, which is the biggest drug dealers on planet Earth that we're not allowed to run discovery on. We're not allowed to hold them liable because 1987 Childhood Vaccination Act granted them immunity from any vaccine injuries, anything like that. You're not allowed to find out nothing. You're not allowed to discover. The government will pay you. Why does the government pay you? Because they get billions of dollars every year. Yeah. Now, in our world, in our society, what's really prevalent? Mental health. That's new. When I was growing up, it wasn't a big thing.
Nigga, what you?
One in 3 Americans, I think it's 1 in 2 now, are diagnosed before the age of 16 with a permanent condition, mental, that they prescribe you drugs for the rest of your life for. That's not an accident. That's a great business model. If I was a piece of shit, I would take part. I'd get rich.
It's like me, bro. Like I was prescribed. I was diagnosed with ADHD at a young age just because I was a problem child.
Me
you get
too,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
They tried to put my nephew on ADHD drugs when he was 7.
Bro, I want to say out of all my friends who I know now are prescribed ADHD, it's like as soon as all they would just do is go to the doctor for it, and it was always, you got it, here's a drug. I've never known somebody to feel like they had something, went to the doctor and told they didn't have something.
No, bro, it's a drug dealing manufacturing machine, bro. Same thing happened with COVID, bro. Same thing happened. They shut the world down and told you to take a fucking new drug. Like, they just invented this shit.
It's all a system,
no safety, no nothing. And it's like, these people are lobbying our politicians. You guys know 75% of our politicians end up working as a lobbyist for pharmaceutical companies. 75%. They get $1 million plus salaries and go lobby government for drug dealers. So it's like, they call it the revolving door. You could read research papers about it. Like, this shit is, lobbying is the definition of legal government bribery. I'm not allowed to go bribe a politician. But I'm able to go to my boy here, who's a lobbying firm, give him millions of dollars, and you go to the politician. Yeah. That's legal. That's legal and done every day. But nope, let's talk about blacks and whites and gays and straights. Yeah. Let's fucking hate each other.
Just give them the surface
Let's just hate each other while our kids are fucking prescribed drugs that, I'm sorry, I can't sit still in the classroom because I'm 7 years old.
8 years old, 9
I'm 7, bro. Let me run around in the trees,
bro. Because I don't think I would be without having that.
Fucked up. I'm gonna get canceled because I can't talk. I was just trying to talk my shit about MadMinds, bro. It's a great platform. You should come through. That's all I'm trying to say.
You should come perform.
Come perform. We don't care about politics. Not over here. Fuck, man.
I just think this shit is a system because I don't think I would be prescribed without having a meeting with a teacher or something. I'm saying, hey, I think you should go.
Well, that's the worst part is that parents who want to help their kids and trust the system are taught, bro, 90% of us are taught. We're the rare few. Like, I don't know what you guys were going to think about this when I brought it up. This rings true to my soul. I know it's true. But 90%, I think it's 90, maybe less now, hopefully. But I think 90%
89.
of people, maybe. But it is one of those situations where we were saying like 10 versus 90 people. In this situation, there's 90 people that are wrong.
Yeah.
That are wrong.
That will go to the grave.
That'll go to the grave for this shit.
Bro?
And it's all because of this conditioning and this programming and the system built by government who is lobbied by AIPAC, Big Pharma, this, that. It used to be Big Oil. Now they're doing the Green New Deal, right? Which is a big push on electricity and clean energy, which requires rare earth metals.
That are mined by 12-year-olds in different countries.
And you know where the biggest, you guys want to know where the biggest reserves of some of these are? Ukraine. What are the odds that when it was oil, we went to Afghanistan and then we passed the biggest energy deal in American history and we're in war in Ukraine?
Also the poppy seeds and
poppy seeds. Yeah. That was great. That was awesome when we just took over there. You know, we still have people with guns in their poppy fields. We kept the poppy fields. We let the Taliban take over the country in Afghanistan, but American armed military still has the poppy fields. The heroin. The heroin. What are we doing, boys? But when you talk with people, and I've had this like Black Mirror fucking Brave New World paradigm shift where I'm telling people stuff and couple of reactions. One is denial to the death, and they'll fight. They'll fight. They're believers of their cause. The other one is no. I can't believe it. I can't hear it. I don't want to know. Don't tell me anything else.
A lot of people are scared too, though.
It's weird because some of these people, I don't even know, bro.
They're scared, bro. Scared. I know people that's scared to think outside of their regular life.
Don't be scared, fam.
But it's all good. It's like, okay.
It's okay to think.
It's all good.
None of these things are in fact affecting me, so why care?
That's a big one I see,
Without them knowing.
Because like we said, they instill this thing where it's like everyone feels like their identity is from them. They're like, it doesn't affect me, but like it does.
Because by challenging their worldview, you're challenging who they think they are.
Yep.
And it's, for me, again, the learning process is like, I'm not who I think I am. And I will be who I want to be, but that requires deep self-work and self-reflection and being okay with realizing, bro, I've made so many misjudgments. Like, bro, I was phone banking for Bernie Sanders. Motherfucker said, thank you for all your money. Here's Hillary Clinton. Everything we were going against. And then he stayed a part of that. And he made millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And now he's back. Now they put him back. And he's independent now.
He went through the ringer. Now,
he went through it, bro.
We got you on our side now. Go ahead,
bro. And that was a big deal for me because that was the first time as a young adult that I was politically activated, and I believed in him. Like I really believed in. But even though I knew my whole life, my older brother is a conspiracy theorist. Like I knew these guys are politicians, bro. Like this system is rigged. Like you can't trust none of these people,
bro.
And it's like maybe in his heart and maybe in all these people's hearts. Like that's what I was saying before. Like I don't judge nobody. I don't think nobody's just out here being evil on purpose. Maybe in their hearts they're really doing the right thing. Like maybe Donald Trump really thinks he's doing the right thing. No, but think about that. Think about that. Maybe.
Coming from his background where he's coming from, this is probably the right thing.
Maybe he thinks he's saving the country. Maybe he thinks that, ripping families apart is the right thing and that maybe it's a necessary evil, but maybe in his brain. But maybe Joe Biden thought he was doing the right thing. I don't know. They weren't doing the right thing. They weren't. None of them were. We went to wars. People got hurt. Things happened. Nobody addressed lobbying. Nobody addressed the fucking debt. Nobody, Donald Trump said he was going to get rid of the debt. Passed the big, beautiful bill. Now we got more debt than we ever had.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Right and wrong, bro, is like common sense is free, bro. You don't have to learn.
Well, I don't know if it is.
You don't think it's free?
No, because remember what I just said about the 90 people being wrong today. 90 out of 10 people, I feel, and I'm not claiming to be right. I just know that they're wrong about this one specific field of life where like how are they, like during COVID, that was the weirdest thing. I don't know what you guys' position was in any of that, but like, I don't think they should have had the authority to shut down everything and mandate vaccines. I had to have a fake vaccine ID card. My family got vaccinated. My wife got vaccinated. People got vaccinated in my family because they didn't want to lose their jobs. Their jobs were on the line.
They was threatened.
I wasn't allowed to go to New York City to watch a Joe Rogan comedy special if I didn't have a fake vaccine passport. And then I was doing hella research, hours and hours of research. Like, how did I know that it didn't stop transmission and came out of a lab in Wuhan as a dumbass 20-something-year-old in Parsippany, and the government didn't know that? That don't make no sense. Like, they were like, it stops transmission. I was like, no, apparently it doesn't, according to this research. Well, it doesn't stop transmission. Well, then what the fuck did you mandate it for? Natural immunity was 13 times better than the vaccine, according to CDC reports. 13 times better. I got COVID. Why do I need your vaccine? I'm 13 times less likely to get it than your bitch ass vaccine. Nah, dog. At my job, they said, you don't want to get it, you got to wear a mask. You got to get your temperature checked every morning.
But not knowing, if you cover your face with a mask, that affects you. Like throughout the day, you're not getting the right oxygen. You're just breathing in carbon dioxide.
Well, not just that, but it was public shaming. It was a hazing ritual. They all wanted me to get vaccinated so bad. They offered me money. We'll give anybody $100 if they go get vaccinated. So I'm being bribed and shamed publicly. And I had to, and not many people can, and I don't blame them, but I was fighting. I was like, y'all not going to make me do this. Like, nobody's going to make me do this. Like, I'll take my job, bro. And I was trying to tell everybody I love, lose the job. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Unless you really, really think it's good. But most people, they were just doing...
I'm supposed to do this? Like, yeah.
They were just doing what they were told. Yeah. You know, like, maybe... Well, I am scared. They are scaring me. I don't want to die. I don't want my mom to get sick. My mom didn't get vaccinated. My brother didn't get vaccinated. My brother and me were smoking blunts every day while I had COVID. I couldn't breathe. Motherfucker was like, you want to smoke?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. You sure? Yeah, I'm good, bro. He smoked so many cigarettes, nothing happened to him. You know? But like all that to say, that time was so weird because the research was out there. You could have looked it up. You could have seen it all. You could have seen the Wuhan lab thing. Like, they manufactured this in a lab and released it. And they're lying. They were saying you need it so your mom doesn't get it. Then they were like, well, it doesn't stop transmission. So they were shaming me. You want your mom to die? They literally said that.
Yeah, I can remember.
Like, people literally told me that. Do you want your mom to die?
Yeah, you don't care about...
You're going to hit me in the worst place humanly possible?
The most vulnerable spot you could... Yeah.
Like, if I was not so certain of the hours of research, I would have been like, hell no, give me the fucking vaccine. Yeah. But I'm like, y'all lying. You're lying to everybody. And nobody's apologized. Nobody's taking accountability. We got a new boogeyman. We got the new thing. And then they're going to say in 20, 30 years, oh no, another outbreak. Everybody lock the fuck up.
I say every 4 years, some crazy shit happens.
And it's just like, that shit made me realize we're living in a Black Mirror episode. We really are. No, we really are.
Yeah.
And I was screaming from the rooftops. I brought the CDC research to my job. They all told me to put it away. We've been beefing for weeks. No. Y'all been trying to tell me for weeks I'm a piece of shit. I'm trying to save you the same way you're trying to save my mom. Look myocarditis rates. There it is. CDC. This is who you quoted when you told me I was wrong. This is your guy. I'm using your guy. Nothing, bro. Nothing. All this brings me back to MadMinds.
Yeah.
Because I really think that through these spaces and people that really trust and love you, bro, I could reach a little bit further. And I'm not claiming to know nothing. I just want people to know that you don't got to follow.
Yeah, just
questions.
Yeah, like that just don't blindly follow. And even if you think it's your, like, no, this is how I think. I wasn't programmed this way. Like, question that.
Yeah, when you're picking a fight and you're claiming a team, like, this is what I always say. Like, everybody's picking a team, but nobody realizes these teams are all owned by the NBA. Like, they're all owned by the same conglomerate. Yeah. You know, and you picking a team only amplifies the power of that conglomerate. Yeah. You know, if I'm like, fuck the Celtics, let's go Knicks. NBA loves that.
Loves that.
They love that. They want me to say that.
I love that.
You know, and that's really what this
Knicks
is.
Fan.
You a Knicks fan?
Hell yeah.
What's up, gang?
But yeah, it's true though. That's a good analogy for some people that it's like, bro, you're worried about thinking the other team is wrong when it's like you got to be looking a step further.
They're owned by the same guy. Teams. They're funding this war, you know? And like, bro, hopefully they don't kill me. But if they do, share this podcast.
Yeah. You're gonna come back to this podcast and cite this podcast.
You know what I'm saying? Can't talk. I'm conspiracy theorizing.
Who would have thought? I definitely wouldn't have thought when you were like, yo, we got to do an episode that.
I'm sorry.
It would say, this is
like, what the fuck did I do, bro? That's the last thing I wanted to talk about, bro.
Yeah. I mean, no, I have to hold myself back from speaking on this stuff on the podcast. I'm into all this.
I love it, bro.
I mean, just like, to add to your point, like, and I'm not affirming Alex Jones at all because he's definitely been wrong about a lot of stuff.
Everybody's been wrong a lot of times, man.
But like, then you get to like the Epstein thing, and he was talking about Epstein like
that's
25 years ago. This guy was talking about Epstein Island, and then all of a sudden, like 4 years ago, oh look, there's this island that appeared. It's like, bro, what?
That whole thing, bro. Like
that thing is.
You ever seen a movie?
We might really get
451?
shot.
Yeah, I think so. That's
where they burned all the books.
Yeah,
that I feel like shit like
based
that
on
just,
a book.
Yeah,
I think
it is. It is. We read it. That just goes. I feel like that just goes to show where it's like, you do your research. They don't want you. They know as people that these phones are gonna keep you from going into a library and picking up a book. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why they created them, because back in 1908, to learn something, you had to go to the library.
Go somewhere and read
maybe
a book.
stumble upon a book. Like, oh shit! Like,
it was also harder to make a book back then. It was also harder to publish something. Now anybody would have anything. You guys ever read? I'm not sure if it was Brave New World or 1984, George Orwell. You guys read either?
1984, I did. Yeah.
Was that the one where Big Brother's always watching?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the book. So
I'm pretty sure.
What I'm like afraid of is like in that book, it's very similar where they I forgot what they called the branch. They have like these branches of government, right? And they have one specifically for books and media. And they rewrite the books. They change the truth. They change the history.
That's cool.
They do that now. So I don't know if you guys know, but like the news article will say like ivermectin is a horse dewormer, and you know these guys are suggesting you take ivermectin, and they're crazy people. They'll post that today. The whole world will see it. In 3 months, they're allowed to go back and edit it and not make a public statement.
They're trying to erase history.
So you can now go back to that same article. It's a totally different. Ivermectin's a Nobel Peace Prize award-winning drug that has very limited safety issues.
Enter.
And now you go back and you're like, CNN never said that.
Yeah.
Same thing with the books. Same thing with they are able to rewrite it. And the scariest thing about that book was the one guy who's like looking for the revolution. He finds it in this higher class person who's like has more authority, you know, has more access in the government. And it was a setup. They fucking tortured that motherfucker. That's how the book ends. So he thinks he found the guy. He's like, oh, this guy, he's a part of the resistance. He's going to put me on. They're like, nah, bro, we were just looking for your ass, and we caught your ass. That's my job.
That shows you, yeah.
And I think that they got the whole system locked down. But one day, bro, I'm a very optimistic person. As much as I talk like conspiracy and dark shit like this, it's just like what I think is reality. But I also know that the collective consciousness and the manifestation and love will win.
Will win. Love always wins.
Love always wins, bro. I really believe that. And I really think, even if it's not global, like in whatever bubble I end up in, we're going to have unlimited food and water, peace, prosperity.
Oh, God.
None of that identity bullshit. Like, just human beings, bro. And like, I just think we're so capable. Like, we could, like, bro, like when they say we're made in the image of God, we can literally like create worlds, bro.
Yeah.
We create life. Like we've been given too much power. Like they make babies in test tubes, bro. Like they created the wolf came back, the dire wolf. They're trying to bring back the
woolly mammoth.
Yeah, we could build mountains. We carve tunnels under the ocean. Like we grow more food than, you know, we throw out more food than we know what to do with.
Yeah.
Like,
but food is scarce.
So like ShopRite throws out food and it's illegal for them to share that food due to safety precautions. Like, you think somebody starving gives a fuck about your safety? I'm either gonna die starving, or I'm gonna eat your good food and maybe die. I'd rather die full, cuz.
Roll the game, roll the dice.
Like, why don't you let them choose? Why can't they sign a quick waiver? You know? And it's like, these are the things that maybe one day, bro, hopefully, God willing, we'll be able to address as like just society as a whole. And this is one of those situations where I'm like, I don't want to be the person to do it at all. But God, if somebody did this, I would support them so heavy. And God forbid it falls on me in any capacity to do it.
I mean, hey, we did say earlier, you didn't want to be a leader. Look where you ended up. Bro. Watch 10 years, we're going to see Turk standing there.
Bro. I would, though. I would. Because you know what? Like, I think a lot of people just don't want to stand out. Like, I've been a weirdo my whole life. You know, so I've been raised to just not care.
There's no such thing as a norm, though.
We're very programmed to like don't stand out because you're weird if you stand or have an opinion. Like it's easier just to stand in the line, even if you feel a different way. Just stand in the line.
I always felt like that. Like one weird kid. Like my name is always different. You know, like my language was different. The way I dressed was different. My financial circumstances. So like in every room, I was always a pretty weird kid. And I just had to be like, all right, fuck these people, I guess. And that's worked as a superpower. But like, I think that's what I realized is like, people just don't want to ruffle feathers, bro. They just want to belong.
It's easier to just stand in the line.
I don't blame them.
It is easier. You don't get pushback. You don't have to risk.
And then what happens if you're wrong? Like, what happens when I've stood up and I've been wrong? Like, I talk about shame.
I mean, that's what, and then that's a tool. A lot of people will like the higher ups will use to be like, remember that time? Yeah, you were wrong.
But God forbid you did it against them. God, like, how many fucking government conspiracies do you got to list out? MK Ultra, the fuck what? Oh, you mean to tell me they were breeding serial killers and watching them in sex rooms, and this is documented by the government? Bro, they were giving people acid trying to see if they could turn them into serial killers against their knowledge without them knowing. Project Paperclip? You mean tell me we hired the entire Nazi regime as a part of the American government and nobody's talked about it since and nobody cares? Oh, Nazis are bad.
No, because
we hired them all.
No, because TikTok came out. I don't care about that.
They were engineering our weapons for so long.
Everything, bro. Everything. It's all one big. It's all one big thing, bro. But we don't change it.
Not to swing it back to like political stuff, but like
swing that thing.
And I really don't have a preference or have a stake in this matter, but I feel like with the mayoral race, is that how you'd say, in New York, I feel like what you're speaking on is the reason why Zoran Mamdani just won. Is because people are sick of like, not to like make it divisive and say it like this, but like people are sick of old white people just telling you the same fucking thing over and over and over again, and they see this young, is he Muslim? I'm not exactly sure. He's Muslim. Young Muslim dude who's speaking about helping people and like giving a fuck and like giving people housing. And even if it is bullshit, even if it is just like the whole thing, like political pandering, like that's new. And people want it. That's like refreshing for me, at least, to like hear people speak about that.
I hope he is who he says he is.
Yeah, 100%.
And I hope the people who voted for him are right. And again, my big thing is I'm tired of like I don't want to like shame people for making their decisions, because I think that's counterintuitive to the message that I'm trying to spread. But I think that guy used Donald Trump's exact playbook.
Yeah.
You know? And like, that's what got Donald Trump elected.
Yeah.
I'm tired of the establishment and these, corporate politicians and this system that's been in place so long. I need somebody who's going to go against it. And that's what he ran on.
Some crazy shit.
And that's what he went against. He was like, yo, I'm going to drain the swamp. I'm going to fix the debt. I'm going to give it back to America. Like, tired of these lobbyists, these politicians. Me too, cuz, great. He's one of them. Like, he's in the group. Yeah. So I hope and I pray that Mamdani isn't one of those guys, because it's like, it's the same exact playbook. I'm against the system. That's the new thing. And we're going to find out. And, God willing, he is who he says he is. But he ran as a Democrat.
Yeah.
That automatically
is like,
he picked the Knicks. He picked the Celtics. Whatever team you want it to be, I don't care. That's not the point. But it's like, you're owned by the same owner. So I got to see, and why doesn't anybody run independent?
These Nuts did. Remember These Nuts?
Sliwa is a fucking beast.
But like, that needs to be a thing, bro. We need a independent class. We need to stop. Everybody needs to just chill out. Like, we're moving way too fast. Like, technology's running. Like, bro, there's a way that this technology could take away everybody's jobs. And then if people had like time and purpose, that'd be the most beautiful thing in the world. But without that, it's going to be the most devastating thing. So we got to pick, like, who do we want to be? What do we want to be as a society? What do we want to look like? And just take like a step back, bro. Like, you ever just do too much shit in your life? Maybe I can relate to this, because it happens to me all the time. I set my goals. I do my introspective work. I do my self analysis. I dig through all my shit, and I'm like, I'm fucking this up. I'm doing great here. Here's what I want. Here's my new visions, my new goals, my new mission. Let's go. And then you go, and then like a year, 6 months, whatever time frame, start getting jaded to your own goals and your own thing. And then you got to go back to that drawing board. That happened to you ever?
Yeah.
I feel like the world hasn't done that. Like, I feel like the world for like 1,000 years has just been like,
full go. Yeah.
And it's like, where are we going?
We don't know. Just go.
We don't even know where we are.
We don't even know where we are, let alone where we're going. Does anybody actually here, can anybody with a clear conscience tell me where we think like we're going?
Nah.
Like, can anybody tell me what the goal is?
It's to go. to go.
To keep going. The rat race. It's to go.
Yeah.
Like, somebody needs to fucking give us a purpose, bro. Because this is not it. And that's why people have mental health. Like, when I said that before, I wasn't discounting people's problems. But, like, I was blaming pharmaceutical companies for advocating for it and prescribing drugs that I'm sure a lot of home remedies and self-work could fix. Maybe not for some people, but whatever. That's a sticky subject. We're talking about people's psychological views here, but there's no goal, bro. There's no purpose. There's no goal, you know, and
gotta create one for
we're bringing
yourself.
it back to MadMinds and Wave Change.
Bring it back.
We're going to bring it back. We're going to build purpose again. And it's going to be great. Free housing. We love Mom Dami. No, but look, seriously. No, but seriously though, that is what I think is missing. And like, that is why these small communities are so important for real.
Yeah.
Like, this shit is proven to me by accident. This is all manifestation by accident. Like, even though it was intentional, it was like, who knew it would actually come to this point where there's hundreds and hundreds of people that I can honestly say that we've affected in a positive way. And I'm sure you could say the same. And it's like, these small communities are so important because here we could cut through this garbage. Like, you could have a room full of diverse people that just share love and love each other regardless of this other shit. And like, the worst thing is when this political stuff riles up and then I see people dividing, like best friends split up, families split up. And it's like, bro, divide and conquer is the name of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is the biggest weakness, is to divide. It's like, in this moment, you got to stand with your family. You got to stand with your peers and realize that this is way bigger than that. And they want us to believe the opposite, you know, because on a ground level, everything stays the same all the time. On a ground level, we're all just going to fucking do whatever the fuck happens. We're all going to go to work. We're all going to pay taxes. Fuck taxes. Taxation is theft. But look, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. So it don't matter all this other shit. We need to figure out how can we get stronger? How can we get better? How can we be better as a community? How can we grow and learn and fucking make sure our kids don't fall into these fucking traps, you know, because they're traps, bro. They're traps. And, you know, that's what we're doing. Like, nobody talking about, they fucking fucked up all the ghettos. They brought the drugs there on purpose through the government, you know? And then we're like, why is communities being like this? And bro, like, we got to come together and heal, bro. Everybody needs a hug. Yeah. Everybody needs a fucking
get
hug.
a line.
I mean, I think
give me a hug.
Everybody needs a fucking hug.
Yeah, I think you summed it up great with like we just need to take a second and just assess. Like, we're so caught up in it that we just need to.
Yeah, like, give us a goal, man.
On Saturdays, like, yo, if you need a hug, come to the spot.
That ass, bro. Yo, free hugs. Come to
Free
this man
hugs,
right here,
damn.
bro.
You set up a hug stand at the next MadMinds event.
Yeah,
I kind of like that, yo.
I'm down.
I love you, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, I can tell you a good hugger, too.
I was picked in high school for best hugger.
No, you're capping.
I swear to God.
No, you're not.
I swear to God.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Best hugs.
Well, shit. I mean,
Fire,
that was a very insightful episode. I think that was
crazy.
bro. I mean, that like, to me, when stuff like that happens, it's like clearly that just needed to be shared. There's somebody who watched this that just clicked because like, it's not like we planned to talk about that.
We didn't know anything. I didn't know what I was walking into today.
Nah, it was fire. I mean,
nah, bro, and that's thank you guys for letting me get that off my chest.
Nah,
you know,
I mean,
so
I appreciate you sliding it.
On my way over here, I'm talking to my boy Rick, and I'm like, yo, man, anything y'all think I should talk about specifically? They were like, nah, bro, do your thing, be you, you know? And like, and Envy was like, talk about how you want to change the world. I'm like, anytime I do that, I get into a deep, dark rant, bro. Yeah. They're like, just don't do that.
You're gonna hit it back and be like,
bro.
All right, well,
it was pretty good. It's good. I'm happy about that. I think that it needs to be talked about too.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of it is people don't talk about it, and then it just keeps a cycle. So hopefully,
like, I feel like there's pressure to not talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
I appreciate you giving me a platform to speak on it. For
real. I appreciate you sliding, bro. For real.
And in a weird way, that's a part of like what fuels my creativity is that worldview.
Yeah. You know? I mean, it's clear he wanted to make a change, and MadMinds is doing it, I think.
We're going to do it for sure. One day at a time.
You
are doing change, bro.
Yeah.
We got to start like really collabing. I feel like we have infinite opportunities together.
100%.
I really do. Whatever y'all could think of, bro. We here for it. You got the whole community behind you, so thank you guys, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. Anything before we close, anything you want to shout out? Or obviously MadMinds, all the links are in the description, but
MadMinds, bro. Make sure y'all tap in. MadMinds Takeover on IG, madmindstakeover.com. It's me, TurkishRoyale. We got a couple of shows coming up. Just make sure you tap in with the gram, bro. We got a MadMinds live for the end of the year. Maybe I'll invite you right now. We actually want to bring back all our panelists and all the artists that have been a part of it for the last year.
Oh, fire.
And do like a big show. I'm gonna leak it here, kind of like an award show, you know, but kind of just giving back to the community, to all the people that have been here for it. And like, I don't have the full vision yet, but December, I don't have a date yet. I want to bring all the featured artists, all the panelists, all the fans, and just make it about you guys and all the people, bro, and just thank the people, bro.
Hell
So
yeah.
Hell yeah.
that'll be in December, and in 2026, we got a lot of big shit.
I bet.
Huh?
Well, you guys,
If you're an artist from the New Jersey area, make sure you tap in with Wave Change. You fucking heard me for all your video needs.
he said it best. All links are in the description as always. This guy, Rochevo's links are in the description. Tune in. I know, that's your op, you know.
Yeah, fuck that nigga Rochevo. On God.
I never met him, but I heard terrible
Yeah,
things.
he's a bitch.
All right, peace.
Peace out, yo.